Scrub is a guy that thinks he's fine.
Also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants. And just sits on his broke ass so like Mojo.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a different video. It's called Mimosas with my Chismosas.
Yes.
I am.
Cheers. Cheers to being a chismosa.
So I am starting a new series on my channel titled Mimosas with my Chismosas. So it's going to be like the talk, but the Miami version, if you will. So we're just going to be talking about different topics and stuff like that, chit-chatting while drinking mimosas with friends, because let's be real, all of us girls love gossip and love to talk about different topics and stuff like that with their best friends. So here we are. Today's topic is going to be being single in Miami.
The struggle, my friends.
Let me take a drink for that one.
We all need to take a sip for that, please. It's a hard life.
I am not single, so I needed consultants.
Show the ring, girl. Show the ring. There you go.
So I needed to bring in my consultants, and who better than my really good friends, Mooch, Amanda, aka Mooch, and Nikki, aka Nikki Jen. These are my really good friends. So yes, I figured who better than these ladies right here that are single, and we live in Miami, and it's such a struggle. I mean, I don't know it firsthand, but I have to hear it from them. And you know, just the guys and the people and just everything here in Miami, being single and trying to find somebody. What are we gonna talk about first?
Well, girl, let's talk about exactly what goes on in Miami. What do we find in the streets of Miami, right, Mooch? We find a lot of boys.
A lot. Mucho.
Yes, F boys.
The FBs.
And remember, like TLC said it best, I don't want no scrub. No, we don't.
Yes. Okay, girl.
We don't want no scrubs around us. But that's all you find here in this city. Well, not all guys, but a lot of them.
Most of them.
Shout out to the good guys.
The 15, the 15.
Cheers to them.
One. Jesse got a good one.
Yeah, he got a good. She got a good. Our friend Sasha too. She's our bartender tonight.
I mean, you're like winning.
I know.
Right here. Like I'm like slow stepping.
This is what happens when you're single. You see,
you have to drink faster, and the guys need to pay for your drink, so you just have to doop doop.
Yep, ladies, you know you get the guys to pay for your drinks.
That's another struggle, trying to drink when you're going out and you have the guys pay for your drinks.
Yeah. And guys are very cheap here in Miami, so you just...
Well, it depends. Sometimes,
Most,
sometimes no. Sometimes they hook it up, you know, and they'll pay for drinks. But more than drinks, it's more like the quality of guys. Like, you know, we started off with boys. Now Mooch can tell you a lot about the pen pals.
Oh, the pen pal. See, okay.
Let's go to the pen pals.
The pen pal.
But wait. I want to touch back on the guys buying you drinks. Don't you think that if they buy you a drink, they're gonna want something more?
Nah.
That's why they're buying you the
Yes.
drink?
She's being modest, or like, feel like some guys buy you a drink just to have a conversation, but other guys buy you drinks to, you know, to get you feeling nice and, you know, and wanting or expecting more.
They want to get it in at the end of the night.
Yeah. So, you know.
But yeah, so that's another struggle in Miami, trying to find guys that
are genuine.
And they just want to buy you drinks to have a conversation and get to know
Right.
you, not just to get in your pants.
Yes. And ladies, we have to protect that
Protect
golden ticket.
the V. What did you say about
The pen
pals?
Oh, okay. Well, Mooch knows about this story. It's actually her story about how this guy was talking to her, and you know, he was texting her, like he was really interested in her. Of course, compliments, you know, all those type of things. And then next thing you know, the guy's not really setting actual plans with her to go out, which is
And that's
another struggle.
That's a #1 red flag. You have to, if they're gonna seem interested and text you and call you, they need to make the effort to see you.
So that's why you
Pump
call
the
him a
brakes.
pen pal.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm talking to a pen pal. It's like a journal.
Yeah, so you just never see the guy, but he's always calling you and texting you, but he never makes the effort to actually see you. So it's like having a pen pal.
Exactly.
I get it.
Cheers to that struggle.
Yeah.
That's a real struggle. That's
Very common.
that sucks.
It sucks. So you know what, ladies? Don't waste your time. If you see that occurring, just keep it moving, and that's it.
On to the next one. There's plenty of fish in the sea of Miami.
Yes. Miamians swimming.
Then we got, you know, the Westchester boys, the Kendall
Westchester
boys. Shout out to the Westchester guys.
They fall into the F-boy category
Yes,
as well.
Yeah, I feel like
Sorry.
the guys. Well, for those who don't know, Westchester is like a little town, kind of, or like a neighborhood in Miami. And that's where we're from. We grew up, except Nikki. Nikki's a Kendall girl. But me and Mooch did grow up in the Westchester area, so we have a lot of experience with the Westchester boys. Mooch more than me, because I got wifed up a little early. But yeah, so they're not too bad, but they're just like
They're bad.
They're bad?
Yeah.
They're bad.
They're bad to the bone.
Whatever.
If you know what I mean. But no, really? I mean, the Westchester guys, you can identify them from a mile away.
They got the FB haircut.
Yep, they got that line in their head right
For those
here.
who don't know, it's like that line that the barber makes you.
I kind of have
and then
the
they,
line
like,
now.
swoops
Look,
it.
like the line here, but like
But
in a
then
guy
they-
version.
Yeah, but then they like comb it over kind of thing.
You know?
But it's a fake hairline. It's like one that the barber makes, not like a natural hairline.
Yeah.
And then they like fade it out. Yeah, that's the FB haircut.
We don't want that haircut.
So if your boyfriend has
Walk
a haircut,
away.
sorry.
If you see that haircut, you just go the other direction because you already know he's an FB.
Run like the wind, bullseye. But anyways, okay, for me, I'm experiencing it as well. Guys that work too much, that don't make the time to see you. So that's a struggle, I feel like.
That is a huge struggle.
I mean, I'm okay with men should work and they should be making that money, but they need to make time to see, you know.
Of course. I feel like, okay, you're working or whatever, but then you prioritize. You don't work 7 days a week. So if
Right.
you do have one day off at least, make that effort to 1 hour, 2 hours out of your day to see that person, even if it's just for a little bit. I feel like if they really like you, they would make that effort.
And Mooch, why don't you talk about one of your date stories? Like,
Oh yeah, story time. Story time.
Story time, come on.
Let's do a story
I
time.
don't have
okay, why don't we talk about this guy? We're not gonna say his name.
no names.
No names, because you know we can't be spilling the tea too much. But I'll give you a little bit of sugar.
Tea time.
We're just gonna call this guy Mojo.
Okay.
Mojo.
Mojo.
Mojo. Say how Mojo.
Oh god, I'm gonna drink
How you and Mojo met and you guys had chemistry and you guys made out or whatever. Remember that time we went to the X place in Coral Gables? Because I won't name it. I'll just say the area. And
Okay.
which, by the way, guys, Coral Gables, it's a nice city where a lot of people work. A lot of professionals
Yes.
go out there.
a lot of happy hours.
A lot of happy hours. A lot of just like young professionals go there. She ended up meeting Mojo, is what we'll name him.
Okay.
And tell us the struggle with Mojo. I mean, you and him would make out or whatever, and you guys had good chemistry. He even came that one time, like, to your house, your party. But, like, wasn't
I don't
he...
know who Mojo is.
I'm still trying to figure out who
Wait,
Mojo is.
We're gonna edit this one.
Yeah, I
Okay.
figured it out.
That's a good one.
Okay.
I know who Mojo is.
Now you know who Mojo
Alright.
is. Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
Bum, story time. Go. Tell us a story
Well,
about
Mojo, yeah, as she said, I met him in the Gables and we would go to the bar and whatever. And the guy is just, long story short, he's just a hot mess. He had no car. One.
You need You need a car. If you're gonna date a guy, he has to have a car.
Especially man.
Okay,
Sorry.
so that was an ex right there. But you know what? I liked him. I thought he was cool, so I kept on talking to him, whatever. Then homeboy asks me for money, like $20 for gas. And I gave it to him like an
Gas
idiot.
or no car?
Die. Do not do that. Women, ladies, do not give any guy any money.
Hello, that should have been a red flag. He doesn't have a car. Why does he need gas?
I know. But I'm an idiot. I'm stupid.
It's not okay. No, let's retract that. Mooch is not an idiot. The
She's
problem
very
is
giving.
Mooch is
I am-
a very giving.
Yeah.
She has a good heart. She honestly, she doesn't want the guy to think that she's about that material life because a lot of these Miami girls are,
Right.
including
That's a
myself
true
or
story.
whatever.
She's very honest.
Way to be honest,
Yes.
Nikki Jen.
Hey,
Yes,
you gotta
honesty.
be genuine, you know.
Honesty is key.
Honesty is key in every relationship. I know that. I keep it 100, baby. Like Wendy Williams, spilling the tea.
But yeah, I don't talk to him anymore. But
Amen.
And I never got. Oh, he said he was gonna give me the money back. I never got the money back. So it was $20, whatever. But still, that's not the point.
The moral of the story is, I thought he did give you the money back.
No, he never,
Never
gave me
did.
the money back.
You told me.
I
he
may
did.
have told her that I.
She told me that he gave her the money back.
I may have told her because she was like, "Why
Look,
the hell?"
and you know why I found out? Because if anybody has Venmo,
Oh, yeah.
shout out to Venmo. They like publicly post every time you give somebody money. Like it won't post the amount, but it'll post like, oh,
the name.
Mooch gave Mojo money
Yeah.
for whatever, and she could put a description or whatever. I don't even remember if it had a description. So I'm like, hold up, why did you give this person money? And then she's like, oh, I mean, whatever. He like needed gas, whatever. It's no big deal. But he made the money back right away.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't have a boyfriend, but I have like a kind of like a spy here. So I was like, yeah.
but I was just like, what? But then she's like, oh, he gave it to me right away. Like the next day, he already gave me money, and I was like,
He
okay,
didn't give me
It's not even about
So I
being a
looked
spy.
past it, But it was a lie. Now I found out it was a lie. He did not give her the money back.
Well, look,
So-
we're spinning Chismosas with Mimosas.
We're being Chimosa right
Yeah,
now.
we're
Yes, we
spinning
are.
all
Shout
the
out
tea.
to the Chismes that are coming out right now.
Moral of the story is do not give an FB money for gas if he doesn't have a car.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a huge red flag.
You want to say a date story? I don't know.
Yeah, I could say a date story.
Okay.
All right, guys. Have you ever been on a date as a single gal, right? We're all casually dating here. And let's say, whatever, you meet this guy. On paper, he's good. I'm going to call him... Let's just call
What was
him
like Joe?
Joe. All right.
Oh,
The
Joe.
song
Let's call him Joe.
Yes, I wanna
know what
turns you on.
I wanna
Are we
know.
swaying on the same page?
All right, so I go out with Joe. We go on this date. This guy, has a career. I don't really want to say what it is just in case. He has a good job. He's nice, right? We had a great time, whatever. He takes me out to this beautiful restaurant in Brickell. We have a great time. And we go on another date or whatever. And we had a great time there too. Now, date number 3.
The movie. Are you talking? Are we getting
Yes,
to the
we're
movie?
getting to the movie
This is
one.
a good one, guys.
Date number 3, guys.
This is a good one.
All right, we go to the movies. I'm not really into this guy, but
He's nice.
I was willing to give it a shot because, again, we are single, and I didn't want to be so, like, you know...
You weren't attracted to him at first.
I wasn't
so you were
attracted to
giving
him at
a
first,
shot.
so I wanted to give him a shot, try
He
it
was nice.
out. He was a nice person, you know. And next thing you know, we go to the movies, and whatever, we're in the movies where you can get drinks, you can get food, and next thing you know, the guy's trying to, like, grab my hand, and then he's trying to grab my leg, and then he's just like all over me, and I just started to freak out because I don't like this guy. So guys, what do I do in natural style? I'm drinking because I'm saying, oh, F this. So I'm drinking, and then next thing you know, I'm putting my drink down exactly where he was trying to hold my hand so I could block it, you know. Then he tried to grab my other hand. Of course, I have 2 hands. So he tried to grab the other hand.
Like reached over?
He
Like,
reached over and tried to
That's
grab the
crazy.
other
That's a
hand.
little weird.
Yeah.
You like
So
cross
then-
your arms and like.
Yeah. Then I was like, I started pretending to cough. I'm like, you know, like, you know, to use my other hand. And then I go like this, like I'm so cold. And the guy tries grabbing my thigh. It was just like too much. And, you know, I was trying to watch this movie. I won't say what it is, but it was a really cool
It was a
movie.
good movie.
And next thing you know, I'm like, this guy's just being all over me, and I was freaking out. In my mind, I was like, okay, you need to create an escape plan. Ladies, you need to create an escape plan whenever a creeper is
Fuck
on
no.
the loose.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do I do?
Jurassic Park style.
In best fashion, I'm thinking, after the movie, of course, we're going to have drinks or eat or something. So he told me, oh, do you want to go eat? And I said, yeah, of course. It was my opportunity to escape, by the way. I'll tell you how my exit plan worked. So we go out. He goes, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. And I said, oh, sure. He goes to the bathroom. I just run down those stairs of the movie theater. I run outside. I call my cousin, and I tell my cousin, girl, are you home? And I said, you need to pick me up, girl, because this guy is all over me and I need to run away. I'm freaking out. I think he's gonna kidnap me. He might chop off my hands. I'm not sure why he's obsessed with
Maybe
me.
he had like a fetish of feet or
I
hands,
feel like
maybe.
he thought,
I don't
okay,
know.
this is the 3rd date. This is my chance.
Right.
So he was
Right.
trying to be like
Guys
respectful,
have
not
that-
be all over you.
Yeah.
Like I guess he had like a rule. Like okay, the 3rd date. That's when I'm gonna try and.
Don't
you
guys
know,
have
like,
what's that movie?
they have a 3-date rule.
But what's
Well, I don't know what the rule is,
maybe
but
yeah, but there's a rule.
I was
there's
scared.
The movie, How to Think Like a Man or whatever. It's like the 5-day rule or the whatever.
Yeah, like there's certain like girls got rules. Like I guess
That's
guys
what he
got
thought.
rules.
He
Maybe he
thought-
was like, okay, the 3rd date. That's my chance to you know.
well, guys, all I
Slip
know is
But you weren't thinking.
I ran away. No. I called my cousin. My cousin said, I'll be there in 5 minutes. I told her the area I was. I don't want to say it.
Rescue.
And my cousin came to the rescue. I ran as fast as if someone was robbing you, okay? I was running for life. Like if a killer was chasing me. I go to this restaurant in the corner, but it was like, you know, like 2 blocks down. Yes, I ran in heels 2 blocks down. It's amazing what a girl can do when she thinks a creeper's on the loose. And And
you gotta do what you have to do.
Yeah, and I texted my cousin. My cousin came with her husband. But my point about this guy is he was just a creeper. He was all over me. I couldn't. Follow your intuition, ladies. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings me to my next subject, cheating.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think you've dealt with that, right?
I've never, yeah, because
I've never dealt with that either. I've been fortunate enough to never deal with that, but I feel like.
But ladies, you can all. I'm sure everyone can relate to this.
Yes.
You know,
cheating.
Yeah.
Yes, cheating is a big problem in Miami. Let me tell you about that.
Yep.
Cheating, guys. It's very obvious when a guy cheats on you because you feel it in your bones and your intuition, okay?
We have that. Women have that power.
Exactly. We have that power. And let me tell you something. The one time I had an intuition about my boy cheating on me was he, we were in a relationship and then next thing I know is I was like, I woke up at 4 a.m. randomly and I was like, I don't know, I have an intuition, like, I just gotta check his phone. And when I checked his phone, all I found were text messages from somebody named Christopher. You don't have a friend named Christopher. Who's Christopher?
Oh, he changed the name.
He changed the name. They put guy's name and the girl's name was Christina. Yup.
Hi, gentlemen, please.
Or if you're getting a text from Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut does not text.
Pizza Hut does not text.
Who puts their phone as? Who would do that?
No, but like I've heard of that. That like you put like Pizza Hut or like.
Oh, and ladies,
or like,
if he has more than one calculator and he's not wearing a pocket protector, he's not an engineer.
Oh,
run away.
That is a secret app.
Wait, what is
that?
that?
Is a secret app.
Yeah,
they put dirty
like
pictures
a calculator.
of girls
you can
that
keep,
are,
like,
you know
text
what?
messages and pictures in that
I
app.
didn't know that.
And then like it looks like a calculator, so you type in like your code to get in is like 2 + 2 = 4 kind of thing. That's how you get into that app. Not even an engineer. Use your work phone. You ain't allowed to have 2 calculators on
Use
your
your
personal
computer.
phone.
Use something else.
Yeah.
All
Alright, guys, we need to pop another bottle of champagne because we are
Hot
running
bottles. Champagne pop.
Yes.
That was a little bit of a
Yes,
struggle.
champagne pop, like
Yes.
Jacqueline Hill.
Jacqueline Hill.
Shout out to Jacqueline Hill.
Yes, girl. I almost.
You
broke
better work.
I think we should talk about Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade, what, his situation with Gabrielle Union?
I know
Dwayne Wade.
I
Had a
know
side
Dwayne
baby.
Wade.
And how he had a side baby? Oh,
no,
no.
Yeah,
Dwayne
Dwayne
Wade.
Wade.
Oh,
I'm
my
talking about
Dwayne
your-
Wade.
Okay, let's just call him Dwayne because
Yeah.
so people don't get confused with Dwayne Wade.
Oh, but okay, we're gonna talk about Dwayne, the guy.
Her Dwayne.
Her
All right,
Dwayne.
the Dwayne. Dwayne and I are in a situationship.
Situationship.
What is that? What's the definition of situation?
Yeah.
Situationship is, which commonly happens in Miami when you're dating someone. It's like you're in that gray area of you don't know whether or not you're exclusively dating or you're just, being casually dating because you've gone on so many dates together, so many weekends in a row. I mean, maybe I should have that talk with him, but me and Dwayne, I just feel that right now we're in what's called a situationship, which is, it's like you're kind of like boyfriend and girlfriend, but without the title, so it's not relationship.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. Ladies, do not get stuck in a situationship. It is the worst thing in the world.
It is.
I hate it.
I feel like you're just wasting your time. So
Right, because
But like you can't just be like, hey, what are we? Like you can't do that.
Well, that's the next step I need to take. Is just
asking.
I guess because I've been, dating for a little while, for about 3 years now. I've been single for 3 years. For me, I'm a very prideful person, so it's very nerve-wracking for me to put myself in a vulnerable position, like to be like, hey, what are we? Because sometimes you don't want to hear something someone's going to tell you. Like, let's say, what if it doesn't go my way? And when things don't go my way, I get really agitated.
But I think that's another thing. Us ladies, we have that
That's
vulnerability,
spoiled.
but we need to learn to just address the situation.
Exactly.
And even if it puts us out there, who cares? Do it because that's how we're gonna.
And that's why we're
figure
having
out.
these mimosas with La Chismosas, because of me particularly, I need to get it together and just do it.
So,
and I
yeah.
just want to say, like, being single doesn't mean something's wrong with you. I just think it's more of a kind of like a self-discovery journey.
Exactly.
We're trying to figure out, what do you like? What do you want from somebody? And I think making the mistakes we've made, such as her with Mojo, me with the creepy guy, and with currently now in the situationship I'm in with Dwayne, I just think that this is all a learning process, guys, and we
It
can
is.
always like just pick and grab what we want, and then always have that positive outlook of the
You
future.
learn from it.
Right.
You learn from all your experiences.
And what you want, because if I'm waiting this long, the Lord better send me somebody.
Don't
good.
settle.
Do
Be
not
happy.
settle.
Be
Yes.
happy. That's the key.
That is
if
like-
you are happy.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks.
Yep, that is
Exactly.
I feel like my ultimate like goal in life is not to settle, because why?
Don't settle and be happy. Make sure that whoever that person is.
And the only time you
makes
can
happy.
settle is when you're an attorney.
Yeah.
Shout out to my attorneys.
Shout out
that
to
I
the
know.
attorneys.
Yes.
By the way, we are all like legal assistants / paralegals, so we all work in the legal field.
Yes.
So shout out to all the legal assistants, paralegals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Paralegals,
Let's cheers
Legal
to them.
assistants.
You guys,
You
we
guys
all
better
work hard.
work.
Yeah.
We
Better
know you
work.
work with an O and an E.
There you go.
And
At
I
the end,
think
it's gonna be worth
And
it.
let me tell you something. Shout out to you guys. Comment down below if you want to shout out your city and you have the same
Yes.
type of guys
Shout
that
out
you're
your
dating and you're
city.
single. Shout out to you guys.
Yes.
You
So
put your
we'll go
city.
all together.
Comment down below.
Yes,
your city.
comment down below your
Subscribe.
city. That
Subscribe
too.
to Yassi.
She's amazing. She does amazing
She's
makeup
our amazing
and hair
friend.
and everything.
Thank
We're
you,
not
guys.
just saying that because we're fangirling. She really is our friend, and we love her so much.
Thanks,
And
guys.
we're very proud of her. I'm
Yes.
gonna cry and everything.
Well,
I love you.
Well,
You're so cute,
I want to
Gem.
thank
I
these
love
two.
this girl.
These
I love
are my
her so much.
maticas.
We are
Maticas.
Maticas.
Maticas! Cheers to Maticas!
Maticas are
Shout
just
out to
like
being a Matica.
the single girls that just have a good time and they're down for anything. That's what I call them. But yeah, I thank you guys so much for being in this video.
Of
I
course.
couldn't have done it without you guys because this is being single in Miami.
Yep.
I'm not single. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the topics, all the Dwaynes, the Mojos, the FBs, all the topics that we, touched on. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe and enter to win the palette. Enter the giveaway because I will be
Amazing.
announcing the winner next week.
Amazing palette.
Yes.
Yes, guys.
So yes, guys.
Bye, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
And now we're off to give the kiss of death.